and welcome back to Corona and Creativity. My name is Stefan Eson, or Trend Stefan, and this week I want to talk to you about nostalgia. I don't know if it's only my social feeds that are filled with nostalgic things like this. People dancing around in an 80s looking theme. Nostalgia is something that we look to when times are difficult because nostalgia seems to be like safer when everything was normal. So nostalgia is coming big right now. You could look at data like how Google now see that we are searching for more themes like classic movies. You can also look at data from Spotify that people are now building nostalgic themed playlists more and more rather than other themes. So nostalgia is coming back in a big way. My three examples I'm going to be talking about today. We'll start off by talking about prints and patterns. I read more reports now how the trend agencies are seeing that floral prints and the nostalgic prints are coming back. Everything is looking like it's from the 50s or 60s or the 70s, but floral prints are coming back in a big time. So that was my example number one. Example number two is actually perfume. The perfume industry is looking to nostalgic scents because it sort of like reminds us of how grandma or grandpa would be scenting or smelling. It gives us a calmness and a comfort. So nostalgic scents. That's also going to be big. My third example is from pop culture in general. We see a lot of things like how the fashion brands are looking to the 80s because things were perhaps then safer at that time. But you can also see how more and more of these fast fashion companies now are embracing prints and things like that on their t-shirts. I think we're going to be seeing more of the nostalgic graphical design that we've seen before because it gives us a comfort and gives us a reason to feel at ease and feel happy again and not so frightened about the times of today. Also, I see more on a quirky note, as my last example, you could see from a nostalgic perspective, you could perhaps see that we're looking to things that we could do before the corona, but we can't do today. For instance, air travel. We don't travel with airplanes anymore, but people have a nostalgic view of that. So more and more airline companies are now offering airplane food on a tray. So companies like Thai Airways or Cathay Pacific, you can now call them and say like, hey, could I please have a tray of your airline food for my nice Friday night dinner? These are things that you could do. I'm not so sure it's going to be a huge success, but I think it touches on something that is interesting, which is this nostalgic view. So yeah, more of the nostalgic ideas, more of the nostalgic graphical design, more of nostalgia in general. That's what I foresee that we're going to see for the next coming year. Absolutely. And with this, I say goodbye and I see you hopefully next week.